Hey guys, Bud here.
Crystal here.
Awesome, we are at the Tybee Island Wedding Chapel. We're going to talk about the chapel itself, some of the cool things about the venue. We're going to look at some of my favorite things about the venue, which I'll give you a heads up. 2 favorite things about this venue in particular is the parking. If you know about Tybee Island, it's a pay-for-parking island, except for this part, they actually have an on-site parking lot, which I know is a little bit of a selfish thing as a vendor, as the photographer, but it's really cool for your guests as well. We're also going to take a sneak peek at the groom's quarters where they get ready. Awesome lighting, it's a tight spot, real intimate, really cool place for the guys. So say I'm visiting for the first time, what would you kind of introduce the place? How would you tell somebody about the wedding chapel? Start us off.
So the wedding chapel is just charming within itself. I think that it really just draws people in when you open those doors, and then everything else is just kind of extra and it's just additional pluses. They're just bonuses to the actual place itself. So for example, you can live stream your wedding for those who can't make it to your wedding so they can see your ceremony while it's going on. You have your bridal suite and groom's quarters, so you can do everything here. And once your guests arrive, they don't have to leave because downstairs is your cocktail lounge and your reception area.
So Miss Crystal, obviously the chapel is beautiful, but I understand there's a little bit of some interesting history about the chapel as well. What can you tell us?
So the chapel does have some interesting history. It was actually in some movies, which is why a lot of people do like to come visit. It is kind of a landmark to Tybee, but you'll have to find out here when you come for your tour what movies it's been in.
Sneaky sneak. Miss Crystal, I gotta know, what makes Tybee Island Wedding Chapel unique?
So I think the chapel itself makes it unique. I love the architecture inside. It's timeless, it's classical, but one of my favorite parts is off the bridal suite. It's a secret door that allows the bridal party and the bride to go outside, line up so she can make her grand entrance into the chapel.
All right, so obviously we are now in the bridal suite, so tell me, Crystal, a little bit about this space.
So this bridal suite can host plenty of bridesmaids. You have the couch, some other chairs in here, plenty of mirrors. We also have more than enough outlets so all hair and makeup can be done here.
So this is the bridal suite. Let's go take a look at the groom's getting ready quarters. All right, so now we're in the groom's quarters where the guys get ready traditionally. I'll tell you one quick thing that's like my favorite about this spot, and maybe Crystal can relate, but there's this one key window here where the sun kind of tracks. And it's really, really cool, like dramatic lighting for the guys. A lot of times the guys get forgotten on wedding day. I don't know if you've noticed that sometimes, but the wedding chapel does a really good job of keeping things pretty even and equal, and it's a really cool spot for the guys. So Crystal, what can you tell us about this place?
So the window is one of my favorite things because it does overlook the Tidewater Creek, and sometimes you'll see like a blue heron or some birds or even maybe some kayakers roll by, but think that this is just a nice view. And also the TV. I come from a big sports family, so we have to do all our events around that, but with the TV, as long as you have your timing right, you can still watch that favorite college or NFL game.
Nice, very cool. So obviously the chapel is gorgeous, it's gonna be a great day, but why is having a photographer, professional photographer, important to have at the wedding chapel?
So I think that a photographer is actually one of the top things that you do want here. It is beautiful. You want to make sure that you're getting all those special moments captured. You might have a list that you've made of pictures you want, but the photographer, that's his thing. He knows what to capture, the special moments you might not even think about. Also, for those who can't make it, as we do a lot of destination weddings, they're going to be dying to see those pictures. So you want to make sure that you have more than enough, and there's so many photo apps at the chapel. Between the chapel, the creek side, and the beach is located just a mile away with the lighthouse, so you have all these options for gorgeous pictures.
And I'll tell you, it's really easy to take pictures here at the wedding chapel because they've done a great job to keep it really pretty here.
Thank you.